For loved ones. Put your mind at ease and join the growing number of Americans with proper estate plans. Call Laura Baker at 292-WOSU to receive a free guide to estate planning. Support for On Point comes from Carbonite, offering secure data protection solutions for growing businesses, including automatic backup for servers and computers, high availability and disaster recovery solutions, and automated data migration. Learn more at carbonite.com. And Poster Smith, printing posters on wrinkle-resistant foldable fabric that transports flat for conference presentations. Poster Smith provides its service to research communities worldwide. Learn more at postersmith.com.
This is On Point. I'm Meghna Chakrabarty. We're talking this hour with Dale Earnhardt Jr. He is a retired NASCAR driver, one of the most popular drivers in NASCAR history, two-time winner of the Daytona 500. He retired with 26 wins in the NASCAR Cup Series, and he's the author of a new book. It's titled Racing to the Finish, My Story. And it's the story of all the concussions he suffered as a NASCAR driver, what effect they had on his life, and what he did to heal himself, and why he's speaking out about concussions and NASCAR as well. We've got an excerpt of it at onpointradio.org. Now, Dale, before the break, we were talking about that really hard hit that you took on the tire test in 2012 in Kansas. And I want to play a little bit of sound of a very significant race that happened not long after that at Talladega. This is kind of the bookends of the big hits that you took that scared you straight, as you were saying a little bit earlier. So, first of all, let's listen to what happened in the last lap of the Good Sam Roadside Assistance 400 at the Talladega Superspeedway in Alabama. There was a huge pack of cars there in that last lap, and here's what happened.
Oh, there's contact! Stewart into the middle of the pack and over!
In that last lap, the cars are basically four deep there, going at 200 miles an hour. If you haven't seen it or you don't remember it, it's on YouTube, and it is breathtaking to watch. Now, here's Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s over-the-radio conversation with his crew chief, Steve Letarte, right after, just moments after, that Talladega crash.
You okay, buddy? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like that, I can take.
Well, so Dale, tell us about that moment, because I think it was after that, and how you felt after that. That's what took you to go get help.
Yeah, so this was 4 weeks after the Kansas crash that had been so terrible for me. And I had been suffering with the symptoms for those 4 weeks, and I had finally started to feel like my old self again coming into Talladega that weekend. So there was a big sense of relief for me, but there was also a sense of fear, because at Talladega they have these big packs of cars, and when there are those type of crashes, they're impossible to escape. So I knew the chances of me being involved in another accident were very high for that particular weekend. So I was very nervous about that. All I wanted was just to be able to get through that race clean with no problems, and I felt like I'd be home free. And I got involved in that crash, and during that crash, a car T-boned the side of the car and spun the car around, and I immediately went all the way back to having the symptoms that I had before, and maybe even worse. And so,
but this was a different kind of injury, though, right? Because you were like whipped around.
Yeah. So this was, instead of an impact, direct impact, this was a very quick, fast spin. And so I knew immediately something was wrong with me again, and I was really angry about it, and very emotional, unusually emotional for some reason, and you can hear that in the radio communication, and that's something I typically probably wouldn't be having. I wouldn't be really having that personal of a conversation over that radio, because it's something that the entire team and all the fans can hear and have access to. But in those moments when you're injured and you're not really in control of your emotions and your anxieties and all those things. And so I knew that through my through reading about